I love being here at West Bend. We've done, well, best of Broadway concerts, probably how many? 4 or 5, something like that. We've been here almost every year, which is great. And Rapunzel was awesome. That was really cool. And so the neat thing about Rapunzel was that I got to create that role. So this is an even neater experience, being able to create the role of the giant, because there's so much more character development that's happening in this role.
Well, maybe tomorrow, when the day is new, I'll see him tomorrow. God, I hope I do.
When you're doing Carmen or another one of those typical roles, there are so many people that you look to for the experience that they, your idea of that role is sort of preformed, but this one I get to create on my own. Like, I'm the first one, and somebody else might learn something from what I've done, but this is all me. I will put into it my background, my experience, and it's great because you might see something that you think, oh yeah, that's a great idea, or like something we talked about yesterday in our music rehearsal. You gave me some information and I went, oh, I didn't think of it that way. So it's a really wonderful creative experience.
This, for me as an actor, this is the most exciting part about what I do. Getting something at the ground level and being able to nip and tuck and work nuance and figure out why the character comes to who he is in this particular show at this particular time.
Still I keep searching. Someday I'll be whole. I look long and hard for you, and still I'm lost among these trees. God only knows what I should do, and so I fall down to my knees.
And of course, going from the character development of being selfish in the beginning, working all the way to the redemption at the end, which is, it's just a beautiful gift. You know, it's funny because I always get to play the villains, and I guess that comes with being tall and having a baritone voice. Playing Javert, the Beast I played was not really the villain, but he's kind of the big gruff guy. So, but everybody who knows me knows that I'm not really a villainous kind of guy. So, it's a great acting challenge. In fact, when Ed first was saying, "Now you get to be the villain this time," and I was like, "Well, you know what? I actually always get to be the villain." But
I love playing the bad guy because it's something I don't get to do very often, Well, as a parent, you have to temper it. And with my background in psychology, I know that, no, I'm just kidding. I love being the bad guy. It's so much fun.
But I love how I get to transform from the villain to the good guy.
I love this part too because you've been so just awesome about creating the part for me and writing a part that suits my voice, and it just sits in the right spot. Yeah, I've been on some really big stages, and this is one of the most friendly places I've ever been. And a stage is a stage, let's face it, and you find your light, and what you really hope for is feedback from your audience, and that's what we get in spades here. The audience has always been so warm and loving and gracious towards us, and I just can't tell you how much I appreciate that, because it just makes me want to give everything. I find I have more to give. I never have to hold back.
Coming here, it's just like coming home. I feel like everybody's just a big family, and we work together, and it's neat because there's a kind of a separation because we're the professionals and they're not the professionals, and so they, everyone kind of finds a happy medium. There's something that there's a wonderful spirit that comes from giving your time and doing it because you love it. And as a professional, sometimes you forget about that. And so coming and working in this situation, everyone kind of gets to that same even playing field, and I think it's awesome. It's really great.
And I can see for miles that I never see your face. And I can see for miles that I never see your face.
Oscar Wilde had his version of the story, and that's been retold many wonderful ways. But what I love about how you've done this show is that you're taking this classic story with all the beautiful elements and then bringing it into a contemporary setting. And what our challenge has been is finding how we can make that classic story come to life today and have it mean something and let it be realistic and genuine, and then convey the beautiful message at the end.